In the near future, a great war destroys the world. Now the Earth is an apocalyptic wasteland known as the Lost Lands, and what's left of humanity lives in a single city. They are ruled by the Overlord, and the Church is in charge of maintaining order. One day, a woman named Gray is being hanged for being a witch, and the Enforcer is using her as an example of what happens to those who defy the Church. After the Enforcer leaves, Gray uses her magic to trick a soldier into thinking he is the one being hanged. He shoots at the rope and frees Gray, supposedly to save himself. He then thinks he sees her next to him and shoots, but another soldier is killed instead. When the Enforcer finds out about this, she kills the magic-affected soldier and leads the others on a search for Gray. While the group looks around the room, Gray hides in the shadows and kills the soldiers one by one until only the Enforcer is left. Gray manages to scare him into a corner with a knife, and the Enforcer tells her to do it. But instead of giving him an instant death, Gray chooses to hang him. As she walks away, the crowd part ways for her and calls her the witch who wouldn't hang. Meanwhile, Boyce is wandering alone on his horse, but stops at a tunnel because he can tell he is about to be attacked. When he says this out loud, a group of people in hiding come out, and one of them tries to steal Boyce's gun. However, the gun has a two-headed snake attached to it which kills him instantly. Boyce then closes his hands so the guns are visible and quickly kills the whole gang before they can lay a finger on him. He makes sure to pick up his snake before he leaves. Gray returns. He finds shelter in a tower and leaves some money for a blind woman, who recognizes him due to his kindness. Later, they go to meet the Queen and Overwatch Captain Gerace. The Queen's power to transform into a wolf will be her deadline next full moon, which is happening in 6 days. While Gray prepares to give up his blade, Gerace also tries to buy a wish. He wants Gray to fail the Queen. She swears she is loyal to him, but she thinks this power will destroy him. Gray doesn't believe her and thinks he is just jealous, but since she doesn't refuse anyone, she takes his watch as payment. Later, Gray uses a spell to see the Lost Lands and find the things she needs. She sees how a group of men try to fight a giant wolf, but they are all killed in seconds. Meanwhile, the Overlord is in bed and asks the Queen for help because he has peed again. The Queen calls the maids over while insulting her husband, clearly tired of dealing with him. A few moments later, she is kissing Boyce as it is revealed they are having an affair. When Boyce tries to sneak out of the castle, he is stopped by the guards, so he ends up drinking on a torch, which sets one of the guards on fire. He then kicks another one to throw him down the stairs. Later at a bar, Gray approaches Boyce and tries to hire his hunter's services, since he is known for his knowledge of the Lost Lands. Boyce only wants to gamble, so Gray plays against him, and easily wins the first round. He is still hesitant to accept her mission since most people cannot survive in the Lost Lands, so Gray tells him that he has permission to leave her behind if she ever slows him down. Boyce then tells him about a large wolf that lives in a place called Skull River. Gray realizes that the name matches his vision. The body falls and the snake jumps onto another soldier's arm, so his partner cuts off the limb and the snake runs away. The Enforcer then joins the fight and quickly kills the snake using her knife. When she turns around, Gray and Boyce are already gone. At the church, the Patriarch reminds everyone that witches and heretics must be brought to justice. The crowd pretends to pray and secretly passes a note about the rebel movement. After the Mass, it is revealed that the Patriarch knows about the note and sees that Gray has become a symbol of the rebellion. The Enforcer brings in the blind woman and walks on her hand until she reveals that Gerace and the Queen came to visit Gray. The Patriarch orders the Enforcer to find Gray and make her confess that she has been manipulating their leaders before hanging her. In the Lost Lands, Gray and Boyce go camping for the night. Boyce tries to catch a new snake, but he can't find one he likes. When Gray is trying to sleep, Boyce approaches her with his blade, so she stops him with her knife. However, he is there to kill the scorpion that was about to sting her. The next day, the siblings arrive at a trading post run by Mara and Ross, who are old friends of Boyce. Mara kisses Boyce before the two are invited inside. Boyce tells them they will find the shapeshifter in a week, and Gray tells them she needs it in a few days, so Boyce decides they will take a very dangerous shortcut. That night, Boyce and Mara get mischievous and lament that they only see each other once a year. When the two leave in the morning, Boyce warns Mara that the siblings are the only friendly faces in the Lost Lands, and Gray sees the skeleton of an animal in a cage. Meanwhile, the Enforcer and all of his soldiers have begun searching the Lost Lands by train. The Queen visits the Patriarch because he allowed the use of the train without consulting her, and also because he sent away all the soldiers and left the city unprotected. The Patriarch says that he has heard rumors of her betrayal, but the Queen assures him that it is all a lie. Later, the Patriarch calls the Enforcer on the train and tells him that he has confirmation that the Queen is lying, so they need to capture the witch as quickly as possible. If they arrest the Queen for betrayal and the sick Overlord dies soon, the Patriarch can take control of the city. Sometime later, The soldiers find Ross and Mara and torture them until Mara admits that Gray and Boyce are going to Skull River. Before leaving, they kill the siblings and burn down their trading post. The next day, Gray and Boyce arrive at the Rift, a city full of ruins. They enter an old building with a cable car and Boyce looks for the driver, who can give rides to anyone for money. The man doesn't answer when Boyce calls out his name, so the two begin searching the building. Sadly, they discover that the driver has been hanged, which means the soldiers got here first. When the two try to leave, the enforcer and his men surround them. They are willing to let Boyce go if he gives them Gray and shows them Mara's body, so they're serious. At that moment, Mara wakes up and calls Boyce's name, so the enforcer shoots her to kill her once and for all. Boyce gets angry and shoots while Gray proceeds to kill a soldier and steal his guns. She also shoots, and working together, she and Boyce quickly kill everyone around them. Unfortunately, there is a group of soldiers hiding in the train, and now they come out to join the fight. Boyce and Gray keep fighting and kill as many people as they can, but the soldiers keep coming and their numbers are unbearable. Gray runs out of bullets. The two try to run away, but there is a cannon on the train that shoots at them. Luckily, they move so fast that they fall without getting hurt. Then they run to the cable car, and Boyce shoots at the reel and makes it leave. The soldiers are still trying to get to them,